Hey everyone, it's December 1st, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with German murderer Armin Meiwes, known as the Rottenburg Cannibal, who killed and ate a man consensually in 2001. And that is him right up there. Meiwes was born in 1961 and had a lonely childhood. He had a distant father who showed very little interest in the boy, and his parents split up when he was just 8 years old. His father abandoned the family, while his mother was rather domineering, often scolding him in public. He was obsessed with the story of Hansel and Gretel as a child, especially the part about fattening up the children to eat. Meiwes had an imaginary friend with whom he would discuss the idea of eating his friends so they would be a part of him forever and wouldn't be able to leave him behind. His mother died in 1999 and left him a large home in which he built a shrine to her, including a mannequin he dressed in her clothes and laid down with a pillow each night. At about this time, Meiwes became obsessed with pornography available on the internet and started to frequent chat rooms about a bizarre cannibalism fetish. In 2000, he made a post on a message board saying, "I'm looking for a young, well-built man aged 18 to 30 to slaughter." He had several responses and ultimately made contact with a 43-year-old engineer who had written to him to say that he would like to be eaten. After numerous messages describing exactly how they wanted the act to occur, which included plans to use his skull as an ashtray after the deed was done, the victim paid him a visit. The pair had sex, then the man swallowed a handful of sleeping pills, a bottle of Vicks cough medicine, and some schnapps. Meiwes amputated the man's penis, which he fried with some garlic for the pair to eat together. He was a bad cook, however, and burned the appendage, so neither one of them were able to consume it, and he fed it to his dog. The victim lost a substantial amount of blood and lay in the bathtub bleeding to death, while Meiwes sat next to him reading a Star Trek book. After 10 hours, Meiwes grew impatient and stabbed the man to death to end his suffering. At this point, the cannibalism began in earnest, grilling up hunks of the man to eat and grinding his bones into flour. In a later interview, he said, "I decorated the table with nice candles. I took out my best dinner service and fried a piece of rump steak. The flesh tastes like pork, but stronger." He stored much of his victim in the freezer and ate him over the course of the next year. In 2002, he was nearly done with his supply and posted again on the internet looking for someone that wanted to be eaten. This time, the message was passed on to the authorities, who went to his home and found 15 pounds of his victim in the freezer. He readily admitted to what he had done and even showed them a videotape of the act. This led to a lengthy legal battle over what could be done, since cannibalism was technically legal in Germany at the time, since no one had thought to pass a law against it. He was tried and convicted of manslaughter, initially sentenced to 8 years in prison, but prosecutors appealed, arguing he should have been tried for murder instead. A second trial was held in 2006, and this time he was convicted and sentenced to life behind bars. Since entering prison, Meiwes has become a vegetarian, and his story has inspired numerous heavy metal songs, horror movies, and TV shows, most notably an excellent episode of The IT Crowd. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Armin Meiwes, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.